This is an Audio Wool original.
It is Frightday. I'm your host, Byron, and we're broadcasting live from our buzzing compound in the woods of Montana. And there's no avoiding it. The holiday season is looming. As we ready ourselves to participate in the preparation of elaborate meals for our families, some of us are also preparing for when that third libation your relative has been nursing to kick in. For their Android phone to appear from their pocket, a YouTube video, and a statement proclaiming, I'm just asking questions. The lamestream media is lying to you, GMOs, chemtrails, ivermectin, etc. But some of it makes sense, and that's the most insidious part of it all. Why are my dinner rolls golden brown but bleached on the inside? And Big Pharma is evil.
Sure is.
Send me that link. We'll talk about that today as we review Yorgos Lanthimos' Bugonia. I'm joined today to do that with me. It's Kelly.
Oh, hello.
And Sam can't make it because he's riding his bike to Walgreens. What?
What's funny is Sam actually has been riding his bike more recently.
He's on the bike.
Yeah. It's funny with your intro there, Byron. I was just thinking about what a great space we are for people who would like to bring some interesting conspiracy discussions into their Thanksgiving conversations, bridge some cultural divides.
Sure, that makes sense.
Right, without becoming a fascist.
You tried to do that one year, and you brought an active
okay, well, that was
Nazi into the...
He was just a kid from the local honors college that I was on the advisory board for, and I was just trying to give him a place to go.
White supremacist.
I really should invite him back, though, to have further conversations now that I'm more well-versed.
What if he shows up looking like Pitbull because he's been paying attention to, like, Andrew Tate?
I mean, he would look... you're right. Tate does look like an emaciated Pitbull.
Yeah, thin Pitbull. Yeah.
Yeah, poor Pitbull.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Pitbull's worried about it. He makes a lot of money. Very wealthy
Just listen
guy.
to me for how to stay on the non-fascist side of things and also investigate conspiracy theories, guys. It can be done.
Of that, yeah, we've been busy bees. It may not seem like it.
Bees.
All these visitations has Kelly. She's been bitten by the investigation bug, it seems.
Byron.
I know.
Byron.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're heading east, kind of.
I think so. I still need to actually 100% confirm it with Sam. But the plan is that I'm going to go
Abandon your children.
Well, no, I might take one of them with me.
Don't do that. No, you do not bring your children as research assistants.
Okay, so
you don't.
Okay, so I want you to hear this though.
Yeah.
Primary research at the National Archives is a great experience for any educationally minded young person. And I think if I go to those barracks in Pennsylvania, I'm going to look less suspicious if I'm like,
okay.
Oh, look, I've got this cute kid here. We're doing some research on our family tree.
Listen, the thing is, it isn't as bad as it was back in the day when you had children just to do manual labor on your farm, right?
I mean, how is this different?
It's slightly different because their fingers don't hurt.
No, they're getting smarter.
Yeah. Wow. That is exciting.
Anyhow, I have not, just for clarity's sake, I haven't even brought up that possibility with Sam yet.
You're soft pitching it here.
I am soft pitching it.
Wow, that's cool. Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for you. I know that our last episode of Visitors with Craig was great. And it sounds like we're going to be doing a part 2.
Yes.
Really soon, actually.
Yes.
So
there's just so much more to discuss, and apparently some pieces that other people caught that didn't even really strike me, but I need to follow up on them to make sure that our listeners are heard and their questions are answered.
Of course, that's most important. And, you know, I'm plugging away on my secret projects, and we've got Casual Frightday. It's been a lot of fun. We spent like 3 hours this weekend, last weekend, talking about a little bit about
Kiki.
Kim Kardashian. Yeah.
Has anybody actually watched that show? Is it as horrific as everybody says it is?
Her show with Sarah Paulson?
Yeah, it's literally supposed to be the worst television show of all time. It's
Huh.
one of like 3 times or something that Guardian has given something.
A big old goose
Yeah,
egg?
yeah.
Huh.
It's like literally supposed to be the worst. It has Glenn Close in it,
Well, I mean, we all like Glenn.
and I love Sarah Paulson. Like,
Yeah.
love her.
I feel like she's kind of fallen off. I mean, I
She's
don't know.
probably just saying yes to too many things.
The tricky thing is, like, no one likes Ryan Murphy anymore. I don't know if you're aware of this.
I mean, didn't he? Yeah.
I talked a little bit about it when I guessed it over on But
Oh,
Why,
yeah,
though?
yeah, that's right.
Not too long ago, and part of our conversation was talking about the exploitive nature of Ryan Murphy's coverage of true crime. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, he is kind of, it was different when it was fictionalized, and you know, it was kind of this like brave, bold approach to genre when the first seasons of American Horror Story came out. You know,
Didn't he do Nip Tuck too?
I guess that's true, and that's an interesting thing to
Also
to
very
bring up.
exploitive.
Well, yeah, but it was also at a time when people were far less sensitive, right? Like,
Right, I
don't
mean,
think you
I
can make,
watched
you
it.
can't make Nip Tuck anymore. I watched it too. I thought it was great.
What's interesting is I think some of the parts that were most fascinating to me about Nip Tuck are the parts that maybe didn't even register as being problematic, but were interesting to me because of the sadness that was implied. I just don't know if it was implied intentionally.
I don't know specifically what you're talking about.
Was
but,
it
like,
Kimmy?
Kimmy.
Kim, whoever the, like, one of the surgeon's long-term partners who he just kept, like, convincing she needed to look better and look
sure.
better and look better.
Yeah.
I remember that whole plot line and the way that it
Did it
evolved
feel
into her
comical
just being...
for a little bit? or-
No, it never felt
Okay.
comical to me. It felt depressing as fuck to me from
Yeah,
the get-go.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking, like, I don't know if this is being written with the intent of being depressing or if
If this is a running bit.
this is, like, actually just how bad our society is and it's just an
And this is
unintentional
like
reflection.
2001 or something
Right.
like that, right?
It was,
like,
but that was an early, like, wow, this is rough for me.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess just I think we went into depth on that episode of But Why Though. So go
I've
listen
gotta
to
go
that.
listen to
It's
it.
It was a nice conversation. It came out of the blue because I was supposed to be there talking about we did a slasher bracket where it was slashers versus final folks is how I called them.
And you got side quested.
Well, yeah, we were just having a great conversation about it, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, so
Nice
go,
folks.
Go check that out. Love those folks.
Fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're interested in Casual Frightday, we do it live, and we're about three months behind on posting those. So the RSS feeds will eventually show up on the feed. But if you want to watch them live, you got to subscribe and follow it. Twitch.tv/Audio Wool Network.
You guys do have a lot of fun with it, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, aside from all the Kim Kardashian stuff me and the boys talked about, we also talked a bit about a story of a dog who shot its owner in the back with a shotgun. That was
Okay,
pretty
well,
interesting.
was the owner an asshole?
And then, he's cleaning his gun in his bedroom on his bed at 11 p.m. at night. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, depending if he was a shift worker, I mean, there are reasons that this could
Just
make
do
sense.
it in your kitchen or something like that.
Yeah, I suppose so.
We also,
Okay, fine.
there's a story about 300 piles of cremains that were found in the desert. Kind of.
Where? What desert?
Yeah, I think it was in Nevada.
Oh, I guess that makes
outside
sense.
Vegas, I think. But
It's like a logical desert.
we definitely saved. There was a bit of a lot of catch up to do with this 3i Atlas stuff that we were hoping that we'd call you, and then it got too late at night.
Okay, you know what's interesting, and I brought this up on Discord a little bit because one of our
Discord.frightday.com.
one of our wonderful listeners and contributors who, as I said, really, I think I said this to him earlier this week, he does a great job of keeping me from going full untethered.
You're grounded.
Yeah. Was saying some things about 3i Atlas, and I had to contribute that, ironically, these were almost word for word identical for what Whitley Strieber was saying.
In your weird signal chat.
In my weird signal chat.
Yeah.
Because I think, Byron, your first real introduction to Whitley was at Contact in the Desert, and you were a little bit concerned about perhaps it feeling really far off the rails.
Yeah, it was my first introduction to any of those folks.
Oh no, Nessie.
Nessie fell off your microphone.
Yeah.
That's what that sound was. No, some of the experience stuff was interesting, and then some of it felt a little bit unhinged. Yeah.
But Whitley has been a pretty strong proponent for this is really cool, but it's cool because it's like a genuine astronomical event that hasn't happened, not because it's an alien spaceship.
So I guess, we'll explain it maybe more on a future Casual Friday, but for folks who don't know, it's a comet that's entering our galaxy, I guess?
It's an unknown body that's entering, and it is unlike, in composition and behavior, it's unlike anything that we've seen before.
Well, it's doing weird stuff. It changed color, it's slowing down, and then most recently it actually lost part of itself.
Right. Which all are things that, and please bear in mind, I am by no means like a astronomer with any legit credentials, but based on the stuff that I've read. So Avi Loeb, who...
Lunatic.
Well, he's not a lunatic. I think I appreciate what he's doing with like pushing the narrative of, hey, let's ask questions and investigate like scientists.
Let's use my credentials too.
But unfortunately, I think sometimes he teeters too far onto the side of like, okay, now I'm saying this is what it is, right?
Yeah.
If you listen to his more prevailing narrative, it is let's ask and investigate, almost like Jeff Meldrum perhaps proposed, right?
Damn.
And I think that it's worth asking questions, but I also think it's an interesting perspective to take a step back and say, okay, if we're looking at the sample set for Earth and what we've seen in terms of astronomical events, our entire sample set as a species is so tiny that just because something looks anomalous within our teeny tiny sample set does not mean that it is anomalous in the scale of the universe.
Yeah, that
and
makes
that's a
sense.
really good thing to keep in mind.
I mean, it's all just a blink.
And also, these are all things that, like I said, just returning, Byron, these are things Whitley Strieber has brought up.
Oh.
And is very tethered. So if you guys decide to call me next time, I will weigh in, certainly.
Oh, speaking of calling, it's a live show.
1-833.
Why is that all weird?
I mean, it isn't.
4489 now.
This is not a
to
live
share
call.
your paranormal encounters and real life nightmares.
I just want to say that this currently is a live show, which
Right, we are live.
people can see streaming at twitch.tv/Audio Network. And if you follow and subscribe there, it'll let you know when we go live. But we have a phone number and we have callers that once again, 1-833-374-4489, 1-833-FRIGHT9.
Fours.
Kelly,
Oh, no. Is somebody mad at me?
I've got documents.
Oh, no. What documents do you have?
This is a...
Oh, holy fuck.
One of our whistleblowers sent this over. A guy named Zanzibar.
Zanzibar, what the fuck?
The third email from Zanzibar, which...
Is this a goddamn code?
Kelly, it is a genetic sequence. And they also sent along...
Oh, is this inspired by Pluribus?
Inspired by? I don't know about that. I don't think so. The new series from the guy who made Breaking
Anybody
Bad.
who's watched that, I don't know, it's pretty fun.
We got another message from Zanzibar as well.
Hold on, wait. Which came first?
The same. It's the same
They're
email.
the same thing, same
Yeah.
email.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, wait. I feel like
What?
I'm missing a page.
You're not.
This is just where it starts?
That's exactly where it starts, yes. Here we go.
Head of FDA Baphometic, secret Hercene face, under white vestment, called Afton Tassel, the threadworm, etiological source of evil. On Tassel's throne and legions deep in substratum, furtive moon called Auroria, tidally locked over Arapaho Basin, substratum private gate called Fort Logan, public gate called DIA, direct antipodes. I was born there, vat grown under Tassel's order, 666, June 6th, 6160, local Aurorian time.
All right, we'll take a quick little pause there. So this, for folks who don't know, is the third message that we've received from someone named Zanzibar who uses the email address diet_of_wormholes at proton.me. And I guess give us a quick little recap of I mean, Zanzibar is appearing to be an FDA whistleblower who...
but a whistleblower on things that maybe are connected to FDA, but seem to dig far deeper and wider.
Yeah, we at one point we're talking about time travel using the hollowed out bloodless husks of cattle as a catalyst.
Which was one of the...
Because of their DNA sequences.
Yeah.
And of course, I think that this is some sort of DNA sequence.
Okay, so can we put a picture of this onto Discord to see if anybody on there?
course.
Because interesting, there have been discussions about DNA sequencing on there.
Yeah. And I know people don't like it when I use water to use AI. So today I'm not drinking any water, but I did use AI to.
Wait, use water to use AI?
Yeah, apparently when you use AI, it uses up water, and that's a large concern from people. So I'm not going to be drinking water today, but I asked it to help me.
I'm very confused.
It's to cool the data centers, Kelly.
Oh, okay,
Jesus.
sorry. Well, geez, you're
You
jumping
gotta
around.
Keep up with the pop
Giving
culture.
me whiplash.
Whiplash? What's that? All right. So no, I needed because this genetic sequence, it's just a string of 3-letter numbers with some missing, and normally in DNA sequences they use codons like ATG, which signal the start of a protein, and then others like TAA, TAG, TGA to signal the stop, meaning the end points of the translation of that protein. So. There are ones that are not like that in here, including ones that are labeled like XAA or ASX in this genetic code. So it's
And what are the dashes?
it may indicate separation between different genes, peptides, or features. So this is just
Okay.
I do not know exactly. We're working with non-standard DNA codons. We've got some pieces are missing, but this is almost certainly part of a gene sequence. So. We will be putting this in discord.frightday.com. I'm going to create a whole new separate whistleblower section over there. Because,
Okay, I really appreciate that because I need some answers, and the people in that
smarter than me,
way smarter than me,
and I'm dehydrated because of all the
So
AI
hold on,
I've been using
you're
here.
telling me that you are also not drinking water. So, like, if you need to use AI one day, you go without drinking water to make up for it? Is that like, are you trying to trade?
I'm being.
Are you being facetious?
Because a lot of people complain about it, but it's actually just supposed to be like a quarter of a teaspoon per search or something. So let's just cool it, everybody.
Well, they're cooling it. That's the whole problem, right?
Great. Yeah.
Relax, guy.
What are you doing?
Well, that's what Donald Trump sounds like on
you're
South
doing your
Park. He
Peter
just
Thiel
says over
stuff.
and over again, relax, guy.
Listen, I don't watch that show. I'm an
Relax,
adult. Oh, we got
guy.
more call. Here.
DNA retrieved from Philip of Macedon and Isabel Romay.
2 more names. That is Philip
Oh.
of Macedon and Isabel Romay.
Macedonia. Okay, here we go.
I was special creation, sifted at 6 months for Sarconaut
Back to the
training.
Sarconauts.
Very
Yeah.
unpleasant, intensa, Solomonic, Atlantean martial discipline, cruel
many
implantation
adjectives.
regime, synthetic organs,
Organs?
no natural analog, cloned from Afton Tassel.
So he's a clone
True
of
that
Afton
the
Tassel.
Yeah, what is Afton Tassel?
Afton Tassel is head of FDA Baphometic secret under white vestment.
Are we sure that we're not feeding into someone's delusions at this point?
I mean, probably.
All right, well, that makes sense.
Or maybe they're just trying to feed ours.
That's a great point. Okay, so Afton Tassel, true name of the FDA here. Oh, we've got the true name of the FDA.
Federal Despotate of Auroria. All
The
federal
Federal Despotate of Auroria is what this is officially.
Speaking of Auroria, you've been checking out the Aurora Borealis
Beautiful.
recently?
I captured a lovely picture on my
Absolutely.
phone.
Okay, I really would love the explanation of why you see it so much better through those lenses than you do. I mean, obviously it's got to do with refraction and stuff, but
Yeah. It's an interesting question. I'm not sure. We should have asked Dennis because I was at Dennis's house when we were taking pictures.
well,
of it.
god damn it.
Sorry.
All right, carry on, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, hold on, we're coming up on something important.
officers are vassals of Threadworm. I sanitize cognitive dissidents for 144 billion
All right, well.
years. Calvin, Dorset,
Ready?
Leconby, Lethe Hoa, Evaristo Sandoval, Allentown. Haha.
Okay, now this is heating up. This is a direct connection to another whistleblower.
We've got a string board connection.
I had a feeling.
That this was going to be an Allentown connect.
I mean, of course it is, right? Like,
Yeah, this is not the same author of Allentown, though. I will
It
tell you
doesn't
that much.
feel like
no,
it, right?
different
Like-
voice.
literally, I mean, it's
Well, no, I mean different tonal voice too. You know how like there's a voice in writing, even if you don't
Yeah.
have an auditory component to it.
Did you look into Calvin Dorset?
Not yet. No.
All right, so we've got
You told
some
me I'm not
actual-
supposed to use any of the AI.
I didn't tell you that. I just told you you can't drink water if you do.
Okay, fine.
Interesting. I don't know. I mean, because immediately after mentioning Allentown, it's ha ha ha, right?
Right? Is he just mocking
he's making
us? Do we
fun
feel
of-
mocked?
Maybe making fun of the fact that you truly believe and have brought to the table the Allentown theory to legitimate professionals in the industry.
I mean, I make no apologies for this. I'm asking questions. I'm not asserting things.
All right, here's your fourth drink and your seconds of the turkey. You are that person.
Just asking questions.
For service, Afton Tassel allowed me accommodation in private gate, large room, large windows, good view of lunar mountain ranges, visitation from artificial mother unit every 7 days. Very realistic crier, door held by Solomonic seals, impervious to implants, wrong polarity. But fermionic decontamination chamber, different. Spent most waking time inside. Light supervision. Door secured by numeric code lock. 4 digits. 6160. Easy to remember.
Why are you throwing it away?
I'm not. I literally have an email. I just don't need a physical copy. Of
I
it.
do. I'm going to
No.
take that with me.
Here's this
I'm
AI
going to
report.
send it to school with the girls, have them pass it out, and see if we can
don't
get any answers.
Send it to school. This stays at home. This should be shameful. What you're doing.
No.
It's not good. All right. Well,
Okay, but you did use AI. Look.
that's what I Kelly. The whole thing is that I'm not drinking water today because I used
because of this. Okay, sorry.
Why else
Still
would I-
really catching up to that.
Oh my god.
It's just really hard.
You gaslight me into thinking I don't make sense? What's that about? Come on. And you make me participate? Listen, this is your world.
ATG.
These people may be emailing me, but
Unusual, unknown,
this is your
amino
stuff.
acid.
I don't care. All right. Well, if you guys have, any information.
Hold on. Did Perplexity give us anything about this?
I would not be specific.
Or just
Don't-
about
Don't be specific. because
this?
I don't like. Don't shake the paper so loud. Don't be so loud.
Okay, did we get any meaning from Perplexity
Don't
about
keep calling
the
it
audio?
Perplexity. They're not a sponsor and they're an evil company.
Why do you use them?
I canceled my membership. I found out that they sponsor Ben Shapiro as well as
Can I
most
talk
of the
about
Rumble
Claude
shows.
being nice, or am I going to get in trouble for Claude being
We don't
nice?
know if they're nice. You don't know anything about that.
I mean, I assume they're all bad,
Yes,
but
that's why we don't need to sponsor. We don't need to say the names.
but-
Okay.
okay.
That's all.
okay. Did the nameless AI,
AI.
source that you used
Yeah.
decipher the audio as well, or just that
No,
code
I used a different AI.
to decipher the audio?
Not decipher. Transcribe is the word.
Okay, but
Decipher?
no.
Like
I
it's
want to
a
know
code.
decipher. Well, clearly, did you listen to that?
Well, I mean, it
it's
mentions a bunch
gibberish.
of names.
I would like to know if there was a deciphering.
Let's let other people do that, and we will look into it. We'll do a full.
I love that you do this, and then you expect me not to fall down a rabbit hole with it.
Well, I just expect you to be able to compartmentalize and actually produce a program.
In how many episodes have you ever noticed that
Hundreds.
I am capable of compartmentalizing?
Incapable of it.
Completely incapable.
Yeah, we're about 33 minutes into this episode.
Better start. If we go any further down this, you're going to lose me for the rest of the episode.
we probably should start.
I'm going to be gone.
Well, Kelly.
I will disappear.
I guess it's time for us to maybe talk about some films after we put away some, because these DVD copies of, oh my gosh, what have we got? A big stack of...
Oh, right. You were struggling to come up with what you were going
No,
to say.
I found it. It's just here. It's a large DVD copy stack of B-movie. They're not going to put themselves away.
Oh,
It's time for staff picks.
is that Seinfeld?
They say so much, but they never tell you if it's any good.
Movie with E.T.'s mom in it.
The Howl Horror Straight Ahead.
Horror straight ahead. And yeah, Kelly, we do have David in the chat. He did a big old yo. Which is very nice. And
David?
David actually did email to say that he does like it when you talk over the sound, the little transition. The transitions.
Yeah, that's because otherwise it gets boring because everybody's heard it 1,000
it's not
times.
boring. It's actually
is boring.
separating the show.
Okay, it's boring to people who have heard it 1,000 times, and I can
don't
spice
really
it up.
care.
I can spice
All right,
it up.
Speaking of spicing it up, Kelly, you and I think picked the same staff pick.
Yeah, I know. So I pivoted. It's okay.
Well, but for now, I guess we're gonna talk about my pick, and you can help me talk
Yeah,
about
it's fine. You can go for it.
Wait, what?
You go for it, and I'll talk a little bit, but I got a new one.
Well, I don't have much to say about it. It's kind of a small little
That's
film.
silly. Why would you say it if you didn't have much to say about
Directed
it?
by William Friedkin, if you can believe it.
I can believe it. You want to tell everybody what else William did?
One of the worst films that we've ever covered on this
Also, one of the
podcast.
best horror movies that's ever been made.
I agree. Separate films.
Exorcist.
And also, what was it? The Exorcist. What was it? Devil. What was his
Father Amorth.
Is that no? I can't remember what it was called, but it was one of the only documentaries we've ever.
The Devil and Father Amort
The
or
Devil
something?
and Father Amort. One of the worst. But this film pretty good from 2006. It's called Bug.
Bug.
When you drop those off, come to the jukebox. I want to introduce you to somebody.
You're very beautiful.
I like hearing you talk. If you want, you can stay here tonight.
That'd be nice.
Oh shit! No.
They
You like
live
Shannon.
in your blood.
What is that?
Hey, you see it? It's a bug.
Jerry, you can't stay here.
You throwing me out? Place is crawling with these things.
And they
better
feed
looking.
on your brain.
There's no bugs on your skin.
Dig it out.
I'll dig it out and show you.
This spring,
Don't do math.
from the Academy Award-winning director of The Exorcist,
Open the door!
comes the movie the Chicago Tribune calls one of the most disturbing horror movies imaginable.
Pretty disturbing.
They want you to know they're there.
Bug.
You know, that's my nickname. My family gave. My dad calls me Bug.
Really?
Yeah,
How did I not know this?
Buglet. Yeah, that's my. That's what.
That's funny because I call both of my daughters Bug as well.
That's kind of
Curious?
interesting. Yeah, wonder what that's about. Maybe it's just a popular name to call an endearing name for children, huh?
I think it is. Do you find yourself certain actors like you become aware of and you don't realize that they were in things and then
I mean,
they
that's the
come
cool
up
thing.
and you're like, oh, no
Yeah.
kidding, that was that person?
Talking specifically about Michael
Shannon.
Well, Michael Shannon is such a wonderful character actor and probably one of the best actors.
Have you seen Nuremberg yet?
I haven't.
I really want to see
No.
Nuremberg.
But yeah, he kind of disappears into the role, you know, like especially those
just
early roles.
real
I mean, I
good.
think the first time I recall Michael Shannon coming onto my radar as like a permanent fixture was Boardwalk Empire. Is that the one?
Yeah.
He's like an investigator who is like
FBI.
FBI brutally
Dickhead.
Well, yeah, but also like he like self-flatulates in one sequence.
Yeah.
Remember, he's like kind of like haunted by his faith a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, it really incredible.
bit, a lot of it.
A lot of it.
A lot of
I
it.
need to finish that series, even though it now has
Very
it's
hoovery
kind of been
figure. It kind of
tainted.
felt like. He's great.
Oh, one of the best. Yeah, can't beat him. And in this film, beyond the name, Bugonia and Bug, which is the clear reason that I'm doing this. It's not really a direct reference to anything other than I realized that there's this level of paranoia that we see in the film Bug that kind of translates,
There's also
pops
some
over.
socioeconomic themes afoot.
I think that's probably true. It's been a long time since I've seen Bug. I remember this was Netflix DVD era, and I rented it.
I think I watched it with Sam the first time I saw it. I think it was one of our early date movies.
Oh my god!
Not at the theater. We
Oh,
watched it at home too.
But still, weird choice for a date film, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we did weird date movies. That's what.
so hot. This one. These people
Yep.
picking bugs out of each other.
Yep.
The thing I recall, and maybe if this is intentional or not, it felt almost like a stage play, like the way
Oh, theatrical. Yeah.
the way it's so like contained and
Which is funny because people talk about Bugonia in the same way.
real. Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, and I think we'll talk a little bit more about why it feels like that down the line. But yeah, I fucking love this movie. Ashley Judd's great. Michael Shannon's great. The whole concept is a lot of fun, and it's pretty gnarly. It's not like the most horrifying horror film, like the movie Voice Man said, but that's okay.
But it is pretty horrifying. I think that there are relationship implications and a whole lot of things. Yeah, everybody loves Ashley Judd.
Do you love Ashley Judd?
I don't know her. I did have a conversation one time about her with her mother, which was a weird conversation.
A conversation with Ashley Judd's mother.
Yeah, Naomi Judd.
Uh-huh. Wait, is Naomi Judd the one that died?
She did.
Oh, man.
Passed away. It's very sad.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah, apparently there was some strife.
A little tension between them, huh?
And it was sad. Apparently there was, a bit of a falling out there, and I don't know. I'll just say that Naomi was really nice, and at least at this point in time, Ashley didn't sound like she was being super nice, and that's like all that I know.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's really okay.
You didn't get the gig, though.
Oh, no. I was an assistant for a billionaire lady, and she was trying to purchase me from the billionaire lady.
Oh, really?
I mean,
one of the Judds you were being snaked by a Judd.
Yeah, but
poached even.
Yeah, it was okay that I didn't.
Well, congratulations.
Just made that sound way worse than it really was.
That's all right. Do we have another film that you're recommending?
We do.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it is.
It's called Under the Silver Lake.
Oh, fucking Christ.
It's another great conspiracy movie. Though this one, over the years, I have, a couple times a year at least, I will run into something where I'm like, oh my God, this is just like Under the Silver Lake. And most recently is the theme of all of these techno billionaire asshole eugenic loving bros buying bunkers.
Yeah, like I mean,
which is one of the many things that happens in this movie. So play the trailer.
Oh, okay, sure.
You ask me if
come on in.
When I go
Spider-Man?
Yep.
I saw you spying on me earlier.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Good.
Where'd she go?
We've got Epstein-y themes.
Oh, it's David Robert Mitchell, of course.
Have you never seen this for
Still
real?
Never seen it. Still never seen it, but it follows fame, of course. And something coming out soon called Flower Vale Street. You hear about this? Talk about
no,
it.
But we'll talk about it in a
Who
second.
moves out in the middle of the night?
Watch.
Nothing strange about it. She wanted to leave. How does that not make sense?
I don't understand why she didn't tell me.
Maybe she didn't like you. Maybe she knows you're poor and haven't paid your rent.
I found some kind of code or like secret message in her apartment.
It means stay quiet. Our world is filled with codes, subliminal messages, from Silver Lake to the Hollywood Hills.
Could any of this be connected to Sarah?
I know this girl.
There's a message in the music.
Really think you're gonna find a hidden message in a pop song? 1, 2, 3. Can't quite see it, but I'm close.
Honey, how are you?
Mom, I'm fine. Mostly fine.
Why do we assume that all of this information is what we're told it is?
It feels kind of like a PTA in a way, right? Or like a Coen film. It's
I mean,
like if David had
I could see that. It's truly in my top 5 movies, Byron.
I mean, you've talked about it every 6
It's
months
so
for the
good.
past, I don't know.
It's because
7
it always
years?
comes back.
Yeah, I can't
The
believe
dog
it's-
killer, they were even prophesizing certain governmental leaders. Go ahead, press play.
Maybe there are people out there who are more important than us, more powerful, communicating things in the world that are meant for only them and not for us.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's weird?
A little. Welcome to Purgatory.
Good to be here.
You're living in a carnival, hoping to win a prize. What are you gonna win?
Under the Silver Lake.
It's a big film, it feels, right?
It's really good, and I actually am going to rewatch it at some point in the next couple of weeks because I feel like it deserves a stringboard all of its own.
Well, I mean, it's funny because, I mean, after It Follows, there's a lot of buzz around David as a director. And I imagine, I don't know what the budget was for this, but it looks like a big freaking flick, right? Like,
I feel like it was very much a passion piece too. Like a lot of people involved, as you could see, like a ton of cameos, really interesting folks.
If you do want to see, you can go to youtube.com/Frightday to watch the video version of this podcast.
Watch the movie then. Okay, everybody.
Sure.
I would like to hear everyone's theories and thoughts on it. I would like to also interview David Robert Mitchell specifically about this movie because he didn't just direct it; he wrote it as well, and he knows things.
Well, interesting.
There's a lot in here.
Okay, so you're kind of freaking me out a little
There's
bit.
a lot.
Your hands are shaking.
I've been trying to get Craig to watch this movie.
Quit, leave Craig alone. You're going to... Listen, Jesus Christ. All right. Next film from David, though, is coming out next year called Flowervale Street, and apparently all we have is it's a family in the 80s start to notice bizarre happenings in their neighborhood, which sounds kind of fun. It's also being produced by J.J. Abrams, so
maybe not as fun.
What does that mean?
Music by Gracie. Anyhow, we should...
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I don't know. J.J. Abrams. I'm like over the Cloverfield shit.
Did you know that the J.J. stands for Jar Jar?
No, I really wish it did.
I changed it on Wikipedia and it remained that way for about 5 minutes. It was actually great. Long enough for me to screen cap it at least. So
okay, that's incredible.
Short for Jar Jar. It's pretty wonderful. I had a great time with that.
Good for you, B.
Yeah, and it looks like it stars Anne Hathaway, Ewan McGregor, and... I don't see Gracie anywhere here, so
I know. I was just being a bitch about Gracie Abrams.
She's wonderful.
I know my daughters. My daughters love her. My daughters have fallen in love with Gracie and T Swift, and there's nothing I can do about it.
This isn't great though. Apparently, principal photography for this film started on March of 2024 and wrapped in June. So we're kind of sitting. It's been sitting for a while,
but it's been sitting in a period that like bad people have been squashing good films.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, that's I guess those are our staff picks today. Seems right.
I like it. Okay.
What's that? Before we lock up, though, I do always want to remind folks that that we're going to call this a little holiday gift. If you go to thefrightaysociety.org, you can get a free 7-day trial of Frightday Screamium. Join the Frightday Society, and you get over 150
Happy holidays.
150 episodes of Behind the Screams right now, which of course is the show behind the show. So
oh wow, that is a good deal.
It's a lot of hours. You're probably, I don't even know, can you do the math? If they're between 30 and 60-minute episodes, could you squeeze in all 150 episodes in 7 days?
168 hours in a week.
See, I don't know how. Okay, so yes.
You probably could.
You could if you don't sleep.
Like if you don't sleep, but I don't recommend that.
Wow. All right, yeah, so time to lock up because we need to, oh my God, episode's already running kind of long and I wrote a big old script for this next part.
Oh, Lord love a toucan.
It's time for us to discuss a theatrical film, a delightful thing to see on the big screen. Maybe it's Bugonia.
Hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
She had to do it. Begonia, 2025 black comedy. I'd say, yeah, let's just leave it a black comedy, huh? Directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. It's a English language remake, kind of a film from 2003, South Korean. That film is called Save the Green Planet, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. Two conspiracy-obsessed men kidnap the CEO of a major company when they become convinced that she's an alien who wants to destroy the Earth. Right? Yep. Yorgos Lanthimos, born September 23rd, 1973 in Athens, Greece, not Georgia. His father, Kelly, did you know this? Professional basketball player for the Greek national team.
Okay, I don't mean this in a weird way. Is Greece known for having a really strong basketball team? I have no clue.
Well, they do love sports. He also was a teacher at the Moratis school.
Mauritius?
Mauritius?
No, Oh, I actually, the whole Greek accent, I don't know that one.
I'm gonna blow it this whole episode, just so you know, guys.
Okay.
His mother owned an appliance shop. You know, my grandpa owned an appliance shop.
I did not know that. Here?
That's where my fortune came from.
Your fortune?
Yeah.
Where's that?
It was in Malta, Montana. It was called McCoy's.
Malta?
Yeah.
Like Knights of Malta?
No, Malta, I think,
like Knights of Malta.
Well, I guess it's kind of like that, but...
it feels like Knights of Malta.
Are you aware of Malta, Montana?
Yes, I am aware of Malta, Montana, but I've never made the connection to Knights of Malta. It's just because I've been thinking about Knights of Malta a lot.
Population 1,800 folks. So, yeah.
It is quite metropolitan.
One could say that, yes.
Or not.
But yeah, okay, so dad's a basketball player and a teacher. Mom owns an appliance shop, and then his parents got divorced when he was young. But he's
So now are we talking about your grandpa still, or are we talking about Yorgos?
Talking about Yargs.
Okay,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
we're back to Yargs.
Yeah,
Great, okay, cool.
No, my family remained together, and my grandma and grandpa had 7 children. So
that's too many children.
Is. Yeah, well, yeah, thank goodness though, because if they didn't have a couple, then I wouldn't be here. You know.
Where did yours?
My pops was the middle child.
Okay, well, so they could have stopped there.
They could have stopped there, but then I wouldn't have Uncle Jimmy.
I don't know, Uncle Jimmy.
I love Uncle Jimmy.
He's pretty good.
Uncle Jimmy kind of reminds me of the guy I was talking at the top of this episode. Fun character.
Oh, yeah. You don't say.
Quite the guy.
Quite the guy.
May have told me my dad looks like he's vaccine injured.
So maybe we could have done without.
I love Uncle Jimmy. He is actually my favorite uncle.
Favorite?
Yeah. Really, truly.
That might say something about
It's
your
complex.
uncle.
It's complex, just like this film. We'll talk about it. His parents got divorced. He lived with his mother for the most part. And then, super sad, his mom died when Yorgos was 17.
Oh, that is really sad.
And then at that point, he actually supported himself. So, kind of forced to get a gig, you know.
Did he leave? Like, where did he?
He didn't move in with his dad. He just took care of himself. Yeah.
Wow.
So initially, he studied business administration and also played basketball like his father, which is kind of cool.
How old is Yorgos?
Well, if he was born in 1973,
how tall?
Seems pretty tall. I don't know if you could look that up. It's not in my bio of him as his height.
How tall is Yorgos?
Well, there's a couple of them, Kelly.
6'2".
Okay, yeah, seems tall. But yeah, unfortunately, a sports injury ended his basketball career early.
Biscuits.
Yeah, at 19, he enrolled in the Hellenic cinema.
Hellenic
and
cinema.
TV school basically.
So like Helen of Troy taught the classes.
Hellenic Cinema and Television School.
Yeah. Also a Helena, Montana.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, names are similar. What the hell are you doing? You're doing the sometimes people do this.
Free association.
I follow a lot of really, really scary people on Instagram.
And they just do random free association to make it sound like things are connected when they aren't even in the least.
Well, the etymology doesn't match, you guys.
I agree. It doesn't actually.
Doesn't matter.
Hellenic is very clearly a reference to Helen of Troy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Maybe. Who knows?
No, it is.
I know. 19, that's where he ended up, but he wasn't a film buff growing up, not a film guy. He was a baller, Kelly.
A baller?
Played basketball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not a shot caller. Okay, go ahead.
Jesus. He told an interviewer, quote, "Growing up in Greece, it was not very common for a young boy to say, 'I'm going to become a filmmaker.'" At least back then, there weren't many filmmakers and no industry. Kelly, he was a John Hughes and Steven Spielberg guy. He also liked martial arts films with Bruce Lee. Kind of a basic dude. Initially, he wanted to do film because he thought that he could make money. It seemed feasible to study film and television in order to make commercials, which he considered a real job, like a way to actually make some money.
Interesting. I'm just trying to digest that those were like his original inspirations, because I think that everybody would agree he has gone a much more...
He's got a very specific eye.
Avant-garde route.
Yeah. Well, his professional journey began in experimental theater. Maybe he got bit by the bug.
Oh, okay.
He directed dance videos in collaboration with Greek choreographers, and in the mid-90s, he created his first feature short film, and it was part of I guess after that, I think this is separate, he was part of a creative team that staged the opening and closing ceremonies of the 2004 Olympic Games in Athens.
Interesting.
Yeah, sports kind of follows him through his life, huh?
It's weird because sports, at least, unless I'm not thinking, has never been really even a theme in his movies.
In his films, huh?
Hmm.
Huh. You know,
Anyhow,
I actually don't think so. Yeah. So I love this, and I think it's great advice. In 2024, he told the BBC podcast This Cultural Life that his early work directing commercials and music videos, quote, gave him technical expertise and confidence, freeing him to concentrate on the imaginative aspects of filmmaking. So kind of like the advice that we've been sharing about short films, I think that music videos is something that
tons of my favorite directors.
It started in music videos. Because it's
or
lower.
even still dabble.
Yeah.
I notice as they go forward in their careers, it's like this is like a fun thing for them to do, creative outlet wise, and it seems to be recurring.
Well, it makes sense because you're basically making a short film, but you don't have to worry too much about dialogue. You can focus on the craft itself, telling the story within a smaller budget, and
I agree.
I think it's
I totally agree.
Really, really cool advice.
Love it.
Yeah, during this period, Yorgos crossed paths with Efthymis Philippou. That's I'm gonna call him
such a great name.
I'm gonna call him Philippou because I can do that easier. And he's not one of the boys, not one of the Philippou boys.
No.
He's a copywriter that Yorgos met through an advertising agency that would eventually become his kind of long-term writing partner.
Okay.
So I've never seen this film. This wasn't a Philippou film, I don't believe, but it was Yorgos's feature film debut. It was called My Best Friend from 2001.
Nope.
An outrageous story of two men, friends since childhood, who have spent their lives tormenting one another. It is only when this person of Greek name discovers his friend, in bed with his wife, that their friendship and their respective marriages finally collapse into a death spiral of sex, deceit, and irrepressible humor. It's kind of fun.
Interesting.
As events unfold, another deception, one concealed by both men's wives, opens the door to incredible erotic intrigue. So it's a sex comedy, they're calling it.
It sounds complicated and maybe might not translate.
Maybe not, but it was described as having, quote, few hints of the crazed deadpan sensibility or supreme formal control for which Lanthimos would eventually become known. So even in his early film here,
he was a little unhinged.
Well, but it wasn't quite that, though, is what they're saying. They're saying it had few hints of that, Kelly.
Oh, okay.
So it may be just more a Greek version of a sex comedy that has a twist.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
His true breakthrough came with Kinetta from 2005, which was his first solo directed feature. It's an enigmatic drama about three strangers. I'm just like, I messed up 2 of 7 words there, if you can believe it.
Well, I really feel like the Greek pronunciation has thrown your confidence
I'm
a bit.
rattled, I think.
Yeah, it's okay.
This enigmatic drama about 3 strangers performing mysterious reenactments of violent crimes feels much more like a Lanthimos film. I haven't seen it. I can't tell you that for sure. But yeah, it played Toronto and Berlin film festivals, and folks really seem to like it. 2009, though. This is when I was introduced to Yorgos, a film called Dogtooth.
Oh, yes.
You see it?
No, but that's the first one that I recognize the name of.
My dang favorite film. And to me, it feels closest to what tonight's feature film is like. It's a disturbing psychological drama about a family isolated from the outside world by the father. He basically builds a fence around his home and doesn't let his children go outside of it.
Oh.
So he goes to work and comes back. But he tells them, it's almost like, spoiler alert, if the people,
hold on. No, don't do that. You know what? That's a great movie. Don't fuck it up for people.
It's an old movie, but okay. Either way, it won Un Certain Regard Film Prize at the 2009 Cannes Film Festival and earned a 2011 Academy Award nomination for Best Foreign Language Film. Pardon me. His follow-up, Alps, which I think a lot of folks really enjoy, maybe. I think it's...
Alps? I don't know this one.
One of his more difficult films to watch.
Oh, tell me why.
I don't really know. I've never seen it, but it won the Acela for Best Screenplay at the Venice Film Festival and kind of solidified its reputation as a major voice in art cinema. Then starts his English language films. a dystopian romantic comedy that a lot of this was the introduction for a lot of folks. The Lobster from 2015.
Yep.
And I think it was Colin Farrell who
It
really
was.
really brought folks to it.
It really brought folks to Yorgos.
Yeah, exactly. It was. He became established because of the trust from established actors like Colin Farrell. And I guess he's a very talented director as well. It premiered at Cannes, won the jury prize, and earned him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Original Screenplay. And then a film that we covered for this podcast in episode 145 in 2017, The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Great flick.
Again, Colin Farrell returns, an early muse of Yorgos. He becomes very attached to folks, as well as Nicole Kidman. And this film, go back and listen to our episode about it. I don't know what we thought about it. I think we loved it. It was our New Year's episode in 2018. God, was it 7 years ago? What were we thinking 7 years ago?
I don't know.
Well,
More than I was thinking now, or maybe less. Maybe that's why it felt calmer.
Yeah, maybe you should stop trying so hard. All right. It won Best Screenplay at Cannes. And yeah, it established himself as a steady voice in cinema. And then came his breakthrough, The Favorite from 2018. I haven't seen this. This is a period drama. I guess they're calling it a dramedy. Sometimes I think that people, like, I know that his stuff is like a black comedy, but do you think that he's truly intentionally making comedies, or is he just being uniquely himself, right? Like,
I mean, like, I was watching, it's almost like a dark, reflective commentary more than it is comedy. Like, I was thinking about that during Bugonia.
It's surreal.
Like, there are parts of it that are just wildly, I don't know, force you to look at something in the mirror that makes you uncomfortable. And I guess an uncomfortable response could be laughing.
Maybe definitionally it's a black comedy, but like it's something
It's not
else,
funny.
Right? Well, I guess. But yeah,
It's unsettling.
This is a period dramedy about Queen Anne, and it earned, what is this, 10 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director?
Yep.
Took a little break after that. Came back in 2023 with Poor Things, which is his biggest film to date, greatest critical and commercial success. It won the Golden Lion at Venice. It received 11 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director. And Emma Stone ended up winning Best Actress for her role.
She's such a badass.
Have you seen Poor Things?
Of course I've seen Poor Things.
I haven't seen Poor Things.
Really?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You'd love it. It's whether you like the story or not, you'll like how it looks.
Yeah, so it's like a Marie Antoinette. You're thinking like...
No, the cinematography is really unique in it. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Definitely has a very specific style, yeah.
But his style, the style of that feels very different.
Okay.
From Bugonia. I mean, like, very different.
Listen, I'll get around to it. I kind of fell off of Yorgos because sometimes I do this because like something I find so precious and I want to like actually sit and focus with it. Like,
and you never have time to do that anymore?
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's this kind of like
so you just
need
don't?
for intentionality where I'm like, I respect this too much to be distracted while I watch it. And
curious.
Sometimes it takes me 5 to 7 years to get around to a film when it's like that. Yeah.
Do you have a list somewhere of like, these are the ones I need to get to when I give a shit enough?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, a lot of them
That's good. Don't forget about them.
Well, I won't. I have a lot of lists. I'm a list guy. But
okay.
Yeah. We've officially got an auteur on our hands here at this point.
We do.
Respected. 2024, Yorgos worked again with his writing partner, Themis Philippou. See, I said it right.
Philippou!
With the film Kinds of Kindness, which my ex-girlfriend watched without me, one of the reasons we broke up, and I still haven't seen it.
Okay, I'm not going to push you on that one then. Yeah. That's just too trigger-rich for you, but definitely
it was rude.
Watch Poor Things.
Yeah, I found out she watched it by looking at her letterboxd, and I was like, insert name here. What's the deal?
What the fuck?
I thought we were watching this together.
Ooh, sorry about that.
It's okay.
The ultimate betrayal.
It sure is. Yeah.
I do call that cheating on me when Sam watches something without me that we were going to watch together. I call it cheating.
One of my deepest regrets that I ever did. I think about this a lot.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Back in the day where we had to use like where you could record on your cable box, like a TV show.
Oh, you mean like how Donald Trump talks about
TiVo or
TiVo?
something? Yeah. I never had official TiVo. I had whatever the Bresnan.
Because he doesn't understand
charter.
that there's any other way
There's
to watch
streaming, yeah. No, I watched an entire episode of Lost ahead of when I was supposed to watch it with my then partner.
Ooh,
And
you're a dick.
And I had to pretend like I hadn't seen it already.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And that was probably one of the largest betrayals I've ever thrust upon someone, right?
You should feel kind of bad about that.
Boy, I'm clearly stating that I am, right?
Did you ever apologize?
Never told her. Maybe she's listening now. I don't know. It's been over a decade. She's got like 3 kids now, like with someone else, not me.
Well, clearly.
Should I apologize?
Yeah.
She doesn't know though. What doesn't know isn't going to hurt her, right? Like
maybe
she does know though. Like she could tell.
There might be some like subconscious knowledge that has actually been messing with her this whole time.
This is trauma. That's decades-long trauma. All right, so Kinds of Kindness, though, really looked like it's definitely up my alley. It's another Emma Stone. I think Plemons is in that one as well. Let me think here. Yeah, that's the one where my wife's husband, Jesse Plemons, won Best Actor for Kinds of Kindness.
My wife's husband?
Yeah, my wife's husband.
Huh.
What?
Just an interesting sentence. Carry on.
Yep. Now for something different. Yorgos has abandoned his writing partner for this film. It's called Bugonia. Quote, Bugonia was the first time I received a screenplay and felt that I wanted to make it like almost as it was. I had never had that experience before. Uh-oh, that's brutal. And I read the script, I got really excited, and I sent it immediately to Emma, and she loved it as well.
Emma just seems to be like this. I hear her come up in all of these conversations. Like people consult with her, seem to adore her.
I feel like Emma has produced a couple of things.
She's got quite a bit of credibility.
I feel like,
which I love.
Well, I mean, you didn't love when she did that show with Nathan Fielder.
Oh no,
right?
I loved it. Sam's the one that hated it.
So
in fact, I almost didn't get Sam to go see Bugonia because he hated it so much that he has sworn off any media having to do with anyone involved in The Curse.
So yeah, I love The Curse. I thought it was great. So Fruit Tree is the company. It's a production company founded by Emma and her husband Dave McCary. Dave McCary, he used to be a writer for SNL.
Oh, that makes sense.
They did The Curse. They also produced I Saw the TV Glow, A Real Pain, and something called When You Finish Saving the World, starring Julianne Moore, and that looks like Wolf.
Is that Finn?
I think it's Finn Wolfhard, right? Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. So, I mean, brilliant stuff. Can't wait to see what they're doing next. Checkmate and an untitled Jesse Eisenberg film. Checkmate is an A24 film directed by Nathan Fielder, and they're doing a Jesse Eisenberg thing.
Curious.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, great eye. Good gut on Emma, for sure. What else? Yeah. So we've got Bugonia. Ari Aster, pardon me, from Hereditary Midsummer, that gentleman, also a producer on this, was the one who passed the script to Yorgos from Will. Apparently, Will watched a South Korean film called Save the Green Planet one time and then wrote the script for this.
And Save the Green Planet is roughly the same story.
Kind of. That's kind of the cool thing about this, though. Is it's not a true remake.
Right. It's inspired by.
Watched it one time and then wrote the script. So
yes.
It's like almost like an Americanized version, taking the concept and like the
Do you know what inspired that movie though? This is a fun fact.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Okay, so the original movie was inspired by a story.
Beekeeper, right?
Yeah. An internet rumor.
Sorry, I gotta fix our chairs. We can need new chairs.
That's all right. An internet rumor that Leonardo DiCaprio was an extraterrestrial sent to Earth in order to seduce the female population of the planet.
That makes sense.
So that inspired the original Korean sci-fi comedy.
Scary, huh?
Yeah.
Really scary.
Yeah. You want to know what Plemons said when he heard that rumor for the first time?
Yes, of course I do.
But DiCaprio doesn't have any kids that we know of.
Okay, so that's funny.
Maybe he's got thousands.
He could have thousands of kids. I need to watch Save the Green Planet. I know you and I had discussed like our desire to. It's directed by a guy named Jan Jun Won.
Yep.
Very cool. I love the idea of Will kind of watching this and then making like a tonal remake. More people need to do that. I think. Is that disrespectful? I can't tell. I don't think so, right? Like,
I don't know. Appropriation. I think as long as you give credit, maybe it's okay.
And they actually gave him.
I don't really know.
They gave him first option of being director for the U.S. remake, which is kind of
really
funny. Yeah, and that fell through. And then
What?
Then they approached Yorgos, and turns out it made sense.
I mean, I'm really glad they did because well, go ahead.
Do you know about
Sorry.
Will Tracy, the writer? Do you know much about him?
I mean, I do know that he was involved in Succession.
That's also true. But before that, he started his career at The Onion, the satirical newspaper.
Okay, so yeah.
That will hopefully
He
soon
made fun
own.
of conspiracy theorists for years.
Soon gonna own InfoWars. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did that not go through? Oh yeah, he's trying to block it,
he's trying
right?
to block it, but who knows what? It seems like they might actually get
fuck
lucky.
that shit.
Okay. But yeah, then he transitioned to television. He contributed to 57 episodes of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, which is great. That's one of the best written shows in that little genre.
Completely
right?
agree.
Won Academy Awards for his work, and then he became the writer and producer, one of the writers and producers for the show that you mentioned, Succession, one of your favorites, and
It's a great one.
It's pretty okay. Just
Oh,
kidding.
it's great.
A wonderful show. He co-wrote the screenplay for The Menu, which we covered.
Oh, love that one too.
2022. It's inspired by.
So lots of elitism, mock you comedy.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
which I like.
It was inspired by his actual personal experience in fine dining. So,
which is amazing.
Yeah. Then created and wrote something that I guess you and I need to add to the queue called The Regimen from 2024. It's a mini-series starring Kate Winslet.
Love.
As an authoritarian
I'm also
European
going to tell you
leader.
it's called The Regime.
Regimen. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's The Regime.
I think, well, we'll just let the listeners decide. Okay. Clearly, it's the regime. It's about that Kate Winslet plays an authoritarian European leader, Kelly.
Yes.
So,
it looked really, I remember seeing previews for it, and it looked funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It actually looks funny?
Yeah. Very funny.
Yeah. Regarding his writing style, he says, quote, yeah, I mean, it probably goes back to The Onion, really. That was my first real writing job. And the conceit, the joke of The Onion is putting some quite heightened or absurd situations and running them through the filter of an editorial voice, which is very straight and very grounded and unemotional. And that maybe is a little bit of a current through some of the things that I write, I guess. Extreme situations, but played straight, which explains most of the work that he's done, right?
I would say so.
And on writing Bugonia specifically, he noted, quote, in the writing, I mean, I think that they both come into that house. God, he writes better than he talks, right? Into that basement with a pretty well-defined, perhaps too well-defined, unhealthy well-defined sense of who they are and what they believe and what they believe reality is. And then the two of them, I think, because they're both smart and perceptive and have good arguments, are able to, a little bit, dismantle each other's facades and reveal kind of the emotional and practical agendas underneath that really explains what they call their own beliefs.
Okay.
We got to break that down a little bit as we talk about
a little
it.
bit?
Yeah, the film budget of, this is crazy, $45 to $55 million. It's his most expensive film to date, surpassing Poor Things, which is wild because Poor Things is a historical film that was very beautiful, right? Like the set pieces
the set
are
stuff
crazy.
was really, well, this must have been talent expenses, was it?
You know, it actually wasn't talent. It was, I think, mostly because it was shot by an Irish cinematographer named Robbie Ryan. I don't think this is the first time.
In VistaVision?
In VistaVision, which is 8-perf, 35 millimeter film, VistaVision cameras.
Fun story. Do you know how I know about VistaVision?
I am kind of curious. Yeah.
So big fan of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis movies, and most of them say at the very beginning, shot in VistaVision.
So when you saw that at the beginning,
I was
of this
like,
film,
oh,
I know that.
Cool. Love it.
You did your Jerry Lewis impersonation.
I did. I actually have no Jerry Lewis impersonation, but I do like Jim Carrey even more because he's so inspired by Jerry Lewis.
So Robbie Ryan, well, that's interesting though. I guess it doesn't make entire sense because Robbie Ryan, the cinematographer, has worked on this is his fourth project. Excuse me. But yeah, approximately 95% of the film was shot in VistaVision, which they're saying it right here, makes the format's most expensive use since One-Eyed Jacks in 1961. So,
whoa, who was in One-Eyed Jacks?
I don't
Never
know.
mind. Carry
Not
on.
really
Sorry.
Sure. Yeah, I think that a huge cost of this was the VistaVision format. But yeah, it's practically a good choice because it's suited it's very wide and it allows for when
Vista.
you're funny. Yeah. When you're shooting in like a basement, you want to cover as much as you can, right?
Yeah, that does make sense.
So, this film, Emma Stone as Michelle Fuller, CEO of a pharmaceutical mega corporation. Was it Oxolith? I can't remember what it is.
I don't know. It was Amazon.
Basically Amazon.
Well, they did a ton of stuff, and that was one of them.
Yeah. So, but this is her fourth collaboration with Yorgos, The Favorite, Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness, and then, she's the producer of this one. We got Plemdog, my wife's husband, plays Teddy Gatz.
So is that,
What?
interesting.
Second film with him.
Yeah.
Wait, what gave you the chills about
Just
that?
Plemons, just him in this movie made me uncomfortable. He does not look well.
I mean,
he looks unwell.
Well, we don't need to discuss his physicality.
No, it could have been for the part. That could have been part of what he was like.
So, I mean, he started his weight loss when he wanted to play the soldier in Civil War.
Oh, okay.
And he, from what I read about it, started intermittent fasting and changing his lifestyle because he and his wife, my wife, Kirsten Dunst, I think they had 2 kids now, and he wanted to keep up with his kids.
Oh, it's very sweet.
So he changed his lifestyle around. What? He
Nothing.
skipped breakfast. That's all. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Skipped his breakfast.
Carry on.
Conspiracy-minded beekeeper, also part-time warehouse employee at this company, because you can't make all your money on honey, right?
Can't.
Not these days.
You can't.
God damn. But yeah. Also, he's got his cousin, Donnie, right? Played by Aidan Delbiz, who is an incredible actor on the autism spectrum.
Honestly, like one of the, what was the movie? Peanut Butter Falcon was the last time.
Yeah. I cried on an airplane during that one.
Oh my God, that movie is incredible. I actually cried during this movie. The one time I did cry it was evoked by him. And I think that this is something that really needs to be done a whole lot more. Not just inclusion of actors, but strong parts for actors of all levels.
It's not played as a bit. Right. It's definitely part of the story because there's this element of being able to manipulate people who are, but at the same point, like the character itself is displaying such a wide range.
And ironically, no spoilers intended, but by the end of it really comes off as being probably the wisest of our primary actors. And I think that just that arc is really great. I don't know, to me, like you said, I think there are lots of places that actors with different developmental disabilities have played in the past, but I think it's almost like the difference between like the Wizard of Oz, where there were parts for little people versus but where they were almost like a sideshow exploitation versus a meaningful human narrative being told, including people of all different backgrounds.
Yeah,
and I really liked it.
I love that Donnie's able to be like a sad character, like it's someone that you feel bad for, but also like a funny character, right?
Very well done.
Yeah. It was amazing. We also got ourselves an Alicia Silverstone.
Yep.
Probably one of the best horror character actors at this point.
So great.
Just loves to pop in and...
I also have to say, I called it the second she popped onto the screen. I was so proud of myself. I said, Sam, do you know who that is?
Well, just because she's exclusively comatose, except in flashback sequences?
Yeah, I was proud that I knew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. And
I was proud.
I guess.
Let me be proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Kelly.
Thank you. Okay.
My favorite here, Stavros Halkias plays a guy named Casey Boyd, a local police sheriff and Teddy's childhood babysitter, who is, I guess, leisurely investigating the disappearance of Michelle Fuller, which we'll talk about in a second. But Stavros, do you know anything about the podcast Come Town?
Nope. Can't
You
say
don't
that
know
I do.
You don't know the podcast Come Town?
I wish you wouldn't say it again. It's making me uncomfortable every time you say it.
So he, along with comedians Nick Mullen and, oh, my hat. I've got an Adam Friedland show hat.
Why are you doing free promo for folks?
Well, I like them a lot. That's all. I think they're
that's all.
Fun. They had a funny podcast together called Come Town.
Okay, stop saying that. It is really uncomfortable.
Stavi's got a podcast called...
Nope.
What?
Is this one going to be as uncomfortable?
No, it's an advice podcast.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
He's a stand-up comedian.
Fun.
What is his podcast called? I listen to it sometimes. Stavi's World? Yeah, Stavi's World.
Stavi's World.
Stavi's World.
Okay, that's weird.
You don't know Stavi?
I don't know Stavi, nor do I know Stavi's World.
Well, he's got a fun podcast that gives advice to people who call in. And I think he's a fun guy, and I like him in this film quite a bit. And...
Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavi's World.
Yeah, he's very Greek. So
well, yeah.
One of the reasons that
Opa.
Opa.
I do like Opa.
Imagine that he and Yorgos connected. Also, I mean, I don't know. He's been dipping his toe here and there into genre.
Dipping a toe?
Yeah, he had a film called something about cults. I don't know. We don't need to talk more about it. But
okay, fine.
I was cool to see Stavi. Cool to see Stavi in this, but yeah. Where do we begin? It's an hour and 20 minutes. I guess we can give our ratings, right?
I know. I was just gonna say. So I gotta be out of here. Not
wait, what
too
time?
long.
How long we got?
I gotta leave no later than 20 minutes from now.
Perfect. We'll do it in 15.
Okay.
People, I mean, they won't. It's a small film. Like we don't need to go too deeply into it.
It's a big film. I don't know what you're talking about.
Small environment, but
it is.
Teddy has got a plan.
Teddy's done his own research.
Exactly. And this is kind of a cool, before we get too deep into it, I just want to set the stage by saying that I think that one of the coolest things about this film is we are truly just a witness, over the shoulder of most of the characters. We're not like coming at things too heavily from like the perspective of them other than what's given to us.
Correct.
Which I really, really enjoy.
Agreed.
Like when we're introduced to these characters, we're just witnessing them. And
Correct.
we don't know who to believe necessarily.
Well,
I mean,
there's
a lot of evidence that Teddy's a conspiracy guy, and he's went through a lot in his life. And I know these types of guys because these are the people that I research often, or the victims of the people I research often.
And here's something that I found interesting, Byron. What finally pushed my husband into going to see this with me, because again, he had sworn off everyone tied to the curse because he hated it so much.
You gotta relax on that.
Relax, guy.
All right.
So he decided that he was going to go after hearing from some friends.
Is he a Come Town fan?
Oh my God, you need to stop it.
All right.
It's so upsetting. He decided to go see it after he had heard from a couple of people in our UFO friend circle to go see it. I was hearing about this and reading about it from a lot of people in this world. And I think it's interesting because to some degree, this movie is a commentary on people in that world.
Yeah.
And I thought that just watching how people responded to it, I don't know. It felt like an interesting self-reflection moment for a lot of people. And I was positively encouraged by the way that people within that space have responded.
Well, and I mean, like I said, as we are just witnesses of this, one of the interesting things about this as well is Teddy kind of makes sense sometimes. And that's why, I said it kind of at the opening. It's like...
He totally makes sense sometimes.
There are conspiracies. Well, and I'm telling this to a conspiracy theorist, but I'm way more asking questions. I'm just asking questions about why you're asking questions is usually kind of my approach to conspiracy.
Yeah, which I think is totally safe and good. And I also think it has been revealing people who respond to this positively saying, this is a really interesting kind of insight versus getting really defensive and going, oh my God, they're trying to downplay this and just make us think that this is all fake when it's really not all fake.
Well, and the cool thing,
And I have only heard the former. I really haven't heard the latter from any of at least the high strangeness circles in which I run.
Well, it approaches the why from a really empathetic perspective as well, Teddy's clearly struggling with something. And
yes.
I gotta tell you, a lot of folks who you
They sure are.
villainize on the internet for their terrible beliefs are struggling with things as well.
Right. And I think it kind of helps you understand the difference between, it doesn't mean that you have to say, oh yeah, what they're saying is true. But maybe, and Emma Stone and Plemons have both talked about this in a lot of their interviews about the movie, is, human, be kind. And this even circles around, it made me think about conversations like the one that Seth and I had about people just having such different realities that normally we're all in our heads talking to a person on the other side of that spectrum, and rarely do we actually sit down and have a conversation with the person.
That person you're talking to isn't real.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you sit down and actually have a conversation with a real person on the other side of that spectrum, there's a lot more that can potentially come of it.
I wonder who's been saying stuff like this for years.
Okay, I'm the one who's doing it.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'll continue not talking
I'm on
to
the
anyone.
front lines.
Proud
Remember
of you.
my story about going to the fair? That Republican booth?
Oh, I don't, but we don't have time for it.
Not now. Later. Okay, bye.
I'll ask you later about that. So Emma Stone, Michelle Fuller is a CEO, like we said, at a big company, a girl boss character. And a very, very powerful person, living a life of corporate privilege.
Ugh. Also, her life looked awful. I loved
you
the
don't
parallel.
like singing in your car, Chaperone songs?
I loved the parallel where it was showing Dawn. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking all of a sudden? Dawn and Teddy doing like their yoga routines and her doing her yoga routine.
Sure, yeah.
I love
she's
this
in this
because
like, kind of cold minimalist mansion.
Yep.
And they're in like a rundown double wide. Is it a double wide or is it just like a? It feels,
no.
It feels
It's an old
manufactured.
house. It's not. No, it's a like old farmhouse style.
I think it's because the kitchen is in the living room. It's like that kind of thing.
It's probably been retrofitted in a lot of weird ways, but yeah, I loved that because watching her, I was like, oh God, yeah, her life is the worst. I would want nothing to do with her life.
Well, she's also a bad person, you know.
She's a terrible
she
person.
Does that like kind of phony workplace diversity stuff. Like,
ugh,
she
it's gross.
Tells people they can go home early, but it has all these like hilarious caveats.
Which is funny because
like,
I don't know if you've ever experienced workplace cultures like that, but I felt so seen.
Where you feel
by
like
that.
pressured to stay. And
where like they will say, no, you can leave, but really you can't leave. Really,
yeah, you can't leave. And
no,
if you do
you can
leave, there's repercussions for that
right.
for sure. Like,
right. It reminded me of the job I had where having Crohn's disease became a cause for not having a job anymore.
Kelly.
Right.
Oh.
It was amazing.
Okay, are you going to be able to make up for that time?
Right.
You don't have to, but...
No, you're fine. Of course we care about you. We really care about you a lot.
So Teddy's on a mission, though. He has fallen down some rabbit holes, kind of alt-righty.
Some dangerous rabbit holes.
Yeah, ideology. I don't know if it was necessarily political, I guess. Not explicitly, but...
Well, basically, he was like all the rest of us looking for a reason that things are as bad as they are. And things in his life had gotten pretty bad. And
we wanted some purpose.
We learn a little bit more over the course of the movie just
I don't even know
how
if we're
bad.
Get to that, but
which
like,
is fine. We don't have to.
No, but I do think that it's like a serious, again, empathetic, rational reason to why a lot of people fall into this, right?
It really is.
But yeah, he decides that, I guess he discovers that there's aliens from Andromeda infiltrating Earth to try to destroy humanity. And they've, much like the colony collapse disorder, killing all the bees, they're trying to do the same thing with humanity. So he enlists his intellectually disabled cousin Donnie as an accomplice, and oh god, they start preparing for their mission. And love the training montages. I really hate that he forces Donnie to become impotent. That really like.
It was.
I think that's one of the horror.
It was a perfect reflection of things that we saw happening during COVID, and I really liked the way that it was done. Neither of them were necessarily the bad guy.
Yeah,
but the circumstances that unraveled were circumstances that just made your soul want to die.
Being the victim of misinformation, right?
Yeah, and then victimizing others with your own victimization, like a contagion.
Yeah. Really cool. And really gently handled in a way that doesn't feel like it's, being shoved down your throat. I love it.
Yep.
There's a kid. They decide that they're going to kidnap her because she's an alien?
Andromedan.
Yeah.
Andromedan scum, I believe.
Sure.
Filth.
Yeah. And they start preparing for that by, going to a kind of like a store, the pharmacy, whatever those called. Is that a pharmacy? Like a Walgreens or a CVS? They're pharmacies.
A convenience store? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, they got all those like creams from that, like medical creams.
It was like a drugstore. Just like a drugstore.
Snatch her up. I love this kidnapping sequence is lovely. The way that we just have some still cameras monitoring this. Like it
was very well done.
Really well done. And she's a fighter for sure.
Oh, yeah. All of those yoga lessons paying off. Not quite enough because she got horse tranquilized. I assume they just used some leftover horse tranquilizer that they had from their various conspiratorial endeavors.
Okay, so you're making an ivermectin reference.
I am.
Horse paste. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she can't fight it off too long. Ends up being kidnapped. Wakes up. Her head has been shaved. She's in a basement. And because they didn't want her hair to help her communicate with the mothership, of course.
Yep. I mean, it was interesting because I didn't know that was a thing that people discuss, but apparently it is.
Is it actually a thing?
I think it is.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's not a thing that I discuss.
In your circle, people?
It is not a thing that in my circle, people discuss, but then apparently outside of my circle.
All right. Well, we've got some true tension building here. This is, again, like I said, we are witnessing this from no one's perspective.
Yep.
Like, we are watching...
well, it's like an omnipotent third party that we're watching it from, right?
You can tell that Michelle is trying to play a game with them, trying to...
Well, and you can tell that she's employing, all of her business skills that come from doing so many different business negotiations and deals and trying to make... basically manipulate people, which is what her entire career seems to be built on. And so she almost terrifyingly easily clicks into this.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I'm doing now. I need to put on this hat. It's just like seamless. That was also one of the creepier parts for me.
It's like me in the lobby of a...
Exactly. It's like when Byron actually thinks there's a live shooter event and his immediate response is to pull out a camera.
Well, of course, I do feel like I have some skills. Like
you do have, those are just skills that I don't know that you should be exercising because I don't think that it's healthy.
Oh, you guys, I think you got the wrong person. All right. So a lot of kind of verbal back and forth. Like this is, very, very tense, very cool. Like there's just like chemistry flying all over, bouncing around this basement between what's his name? You forgot it a second ago. Teddy, of course.
Teddy. I don't know why Don is like the one that is stuck in my brain so much better.
Well, and he's stuck in the situation, Kelly.
One of the things that I thought was interesting, it also contributed to the tragedy of the whole story, but I also think it helped frame what this movie was not going to be, was when they did do the chemical castration.
Yeah.
You immediately knew, okay, well, this is not going to be like a rape situation. This is not going to be something that is uncomfortable in that way. And it leaves it open to all sorts of other, horrifying directions that it can go. But I thought that was interesting.
I mean, the electroshock scene is pretty heavy.
Oh, but did it remind you of all of the stories I tell you about MK Ultra?
I forgot all of those.
Fuck you, man.
Well, it's not like we did 5 parts on it, right?
Well, and then have talked about it 1,000 times since.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like, again, we're working with unreliable narrators, and Donnie is almost like the fill-in for us, right? Like he's there trying to decide what he truly believes, and so are we as the audience.
And he is probably the most discerning of anybody present.
Well, he's the most innocent too, right? Like
but also like the most objective and introspective and able to synthesize real versus not real, which again, I think that is a theme that occurs throughout. But
I think the last sequence we need to talk about is the dinner scene, which I don't know why you didn't pick up on this. Maybe it's just me being wrong about this, but this to me felt like the tension, and I think it was an homage almost to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dinner sequence.
No, it totally could be. Yeah. I don't think it's because you're wrong. I think I just didn't pick up on it.
And I even think Donnie is stylized in a way like
It
Leatherface.
was just fascinating because, my brain was in such a different place with it that literally didn't even enter, but it makes sense after you talk about it.
Yeah, I guess while Leatherface is seen as an antagonist in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I also see him almost as a victim as well, because like he was probably born and raised into and manipulated to be the monster that he was, and in a way, Donnie is as well, right? Like, maybe not to such an extreme, but yeah, love it. I think this is kind of the culmination and the breaking of just how much Michelle can use her skills, right? Like,
correct.
Yeah, and I don't know, other than it spiraling out of control from there, I don't know what else we should talk about. Kelly, do you have anything else?
I really, because I don't want to give away anything. I was very appreciative that the people who had seen this movie before me and recommended it were very courteous in not saying anything more. In fact, we have a family dinner this evening, and my sister and her husband are missing family dinner to go see this, and I had to like gnaw on my tongue when I saw them earlier this weekend to not spoil anything.
Good for you.
And I kind of want to do the same thing for everybody here, because really at the end of the day, I don't want anybody to be robbed of the experience of seeing this movie uninfluenced. So just go see it.
Do we need to do highs and lows? I don't know if I have a low.
Well, my highs and lows, my highs and lows involve spoilers, and so I really can't.
Damn. All right, so maybe we'll skip the bit this time.
Okay.
And give our final thoughts. Yeah. I mean, I know that I've been blind to a handful of Yorgos, not for the fact that I'm like not a fan, almost because I'm too much of a fan.
Oh, I see.
Right? Like I'm scared. And this has been such a wonderful, lovely re-entry into him as a director, and I get to avoid all of the Academy Award buzz that's been attached to a lot of his non-genre films, right? And I get to return. He's given one for me, and that's exactly what this is. This is such a fun film. It is so relevant. Like this is it falls into the camp of like something like Eddington too, where this is like
totally.
It's a new direction of horror for me, because it's like we're beyond, we passed the supernatural Blumhouse era. We had this grief porn, supernatural, almost the manifestation of grief genre. And now we're on to something else, which is like this cultural commentary horror, which I absolutely love. God damn, this is a good film.
It really is, everyone.
I had so much fun watching my wife's husband, Jesse Plemons.
So many times you've said that. I wonder if she's going to take out a restraining order anytime soon.
Maybe. That'd be interesting, don't you think?
It would be.
And Emma just continues to grow as an actor, and like it's
beautiful.
Just keeps getting better and better. This is way better than Easy A.
I don't know that I'm going to agree with that.
Really? Okay. Well,
Easy A is a fucking classic,
for
dude.
For all these reasons, I give Bugonia 8.5 volts. Even though I think it was like 400 volts, right? Like they really cranked it up on her, huh?
Oh.
Kelly, how about you?
This movie, I was really worried that I had overhyped myself going into it and that I was going to be disappointed, and I wasn't. I really am hesitant to say much about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Sam really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it, which I always feel is an interesting testament to its ability to touch a lot of different audiences. And I also think it's interesting because in some ways, again, like this is critiquing a world that I certainly don't shy away from, but it also did a great job of capturing both the humanity and the, I don't know, it's very nuanced. Mm-hmm. Our world is a really weird world, and there are things going on that we should be asking questions about. And yet, when we find ourselves isolated from the rest of humanity, it's really easy to forget what is real and what is a question.
It's not just who's the villain, but why are they the villain?
Yeah, and it's so important that we continue conversations with people who are on very different wavelengths from us, because, it keeps us from believing our own bullshit too much, which I think is something that was a common shortcoming of all of the characters except for maybe Donnie.
Yeah.
I give Bugonia 9.6.
That's big.
So deserved. I give Bugonia 9.6.
Mm-hmm. You gotta say words.
9.6 old school calculators.
All right. And those are our thoughts on Bugonia, which is available in theaters right now. I imagine it'll be on digital maybe before the end of the year. But yeah, I want to know after you've seen it what you think. Reach out to us on social media at Frightday on Blue Sky, X, the Everything app, and Instagram. We're also on YouTube. Go comment there. You can send us an email, contact@frightday.com, or we could have a conversation about this in the Frightday Community Center at discord.frightday.com. Holy cow. We did a film, Kelly. Can you believe it?
Yep, we did, and it was a good one. It's going to be hard to top that one before the end of the year, B. I'll tell you that much.
That's
I don't know.
That's how you feel about this.
I do feel. Might be hard to top that one in the next couple of years.
Well, if we're talking about emotional horror, I think Die My Love you might be fucked up by.
Oh, have you seen it already?
I have, and it's lovely. I'm going to go see it again, second time in an hour and a half. So
good for you. Who are you going with?
Friends.
Nice.
Yeah. But until next episode of Frightday, where we're going to be talking... Oh, yeah, we got to ruin Thanksgiving. I forgot. It's right around the corner. I can't wait. But until then, Kelly, I'm Byron.
I'm Kelly.
That's you.
That's me.
And I'm going to ask folks to remember to stay...
humane.
Shop local.
Shop local. Stay kind.
And stay scared.
You've been listening to an Audio Wool original, produced by Byron McCoy. Theme music is provided by Yawns. For more programs like this, visit audiowool.co.